So I'm super pumped right now. I thought I wasn't gonna get to go camping tonight, but I am, and my brother is getting a crew of people together and we're about to meet up. So I'm just getting my essentials packed because I do have things I need to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna just make sure I have all my stuff ready and take you guys along with me. Just trying to cool this cooler down a little bit before I put ice in there because it's been sitting in my hot car. And there's my water. And then here's some food I'm bringing: some chips, sodas, instant oatmeal, instant coffee, coffee creamer. And my brother is bringing burgers, so I don't have to bring a lot of food. Okay, here we go again. I got all my camping stuff packed. Camping is great because you can just relieve yourself of too many options in so many categories. It's funny because we all have stuff to do tomorrow, but we're still gonna go camping. Honestly, I'm learning that if you wait for the perfect time to do stuff, it's just not gonna come. Didn't camp tonight because I was a little fearful, to be honest, for reasons I'll get into later. But I'm really excited that I am going, and my hopes are to become a little more confident in finding my own dispersed camping spot so I don't have to pay for a camping site every time I want to go camping, you know, because that can get expensive, and also it can defeat the purpose of camping. You know what I mean? This place, man. Met up with my brother. That's him and his crew up there. I probably won't be able to film right now because my brother drives crazy, so I'm gonna have to focus. If I know anything about my brother, it's that he drives fast. One thing I miss about driving an older car is when you need to turn the headlights completely off, you can. But since I'm in a newer car, they're on all the time, especially when the sun is down, which, like, for example, right now I would obviously turn my headlights off to increase my visibility in the dust, but I can't do that. So it's just like one of those little things with a new car that, like, you wish you could do like you could with your older car, if that makes sense. We made it with absolutely zero cell phone service, which is awesome. And yeah, I gotta turn this car around so I can be sleeping the right direction. All right, here's my spot for the night. Got it set up. Once again, my head is on the top of a little hill. That's okay. So, got a few things set up here.
It was like almost uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable. I fell asleep.
Alright, we are just cleaning up some dinner stuff. Finally in my car, all comfy. I had such a good time having dinner with my brother, his best friend, and his girlfriend. We heard some really weird noises in the woods though, aka a guy screaming. So that was really weird. I'm glad I didn't go alone tonight, that's for sure. So I'm finally in my bed. I'm using this I got a different fan. I returned the other one and I got this one. This is much smaller and it seems like it's just as effective. So hopefully it'll last long through the night because I don't want to have like big, excessive camping gear. But anyways, I'm super tired. It is the next morning and this is where we camped last night. There is a fire ban, so we didn't have a fire last night, but we were just, and by the way, this was not us. We will be taking this out with us, just want to clarify. We were just talking about it last night, how sometimes a campfire is not really necessary or the vibe because it makes you stink and you have to keep feeding it and people fight about it because they want it to be big and one person wants it to be small. But look how incredibly still this water is. Man, my face is dirty. How does it even get that dirty? Probably because I put night cream on last night without washing my face, which is nasty, but I had to. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But oh my gosh, I love waking up out here. Such a blessing. It's just so peaceful out here. Although I did hear some cows mooing. Which would explain why I've seen a bunch of cow patties around me. Cow pie, whatever you call it. This is my view this morning. Such a blessing to be able to wake up and this is your view. Just nature. I am so excited that I finally figured out that these blackout wedge thingies work to wedge these things into the window. So it took me a while, but I finally figured that out and I am definitely keeping these things now because they are so crucial. I like this spot, but I don't know. I was pretty freaked out last night about that guy screaming and just shouting. Like, we don't know what was going on, but it happened a few times. So I don't know. I'm probably going to leave and go to a different spot. I really like this spot, but I'm not sure. That guy freaked me out last night. The one who was shouting and screaming. Oh, did you guys hear the cows moo? But anyways, I'm gonna probably chill here a little bit more and then migrate to a different spot to like rest and just chill before I have to start my real day. Wonder what people were using those sticks for. Maybe hiking sticks? Marshmallow sticks? It's kind of sad how messy people leave campsites. It's kind of sad how messy people leave campsites. And then like all of this in here was not us, so like I said, I'm gonna bring it out. And I'm just gonna go to another spot, probably on the way to where I need to be, and just like relax a little bit more and call it. So I just poured a tiny bit of soda on this fire pit just because I'm throwing trash away and I didn't want the soda to leak in the car, and it started to sizzle as if there was a fire burning here. Not last night because we didn't do it, but it must have been the previous people who camped here. So not only did they leave trash, but they violated the fire ban. People just don't care sometimes. It's kind of sad. You can actually hear that sizzling in there. Wow. Pick some of this up because I was a Girl Scout, okay? And the Girl Scout way is you leave a place cleaner than you found it. That's just how I was raised. So since people don't know how to clean up after themselves, I will do it for them. This is nasty. And then to leave the fire pit still hot like that, I mean, when you put a campfire out, you're supposed to douse it, and I'm talking douse that thing. And there should not be any white ash left over because white means it's still hot. And so anyways, it's just frustrating that even during a fire ban, it was hot. See? People don't know how to behave themselves in the wilds. Just gonna get this filled up a little bit and try and douse this thing. Sun starts cooking that thing, it's over. Case in point, you guys, like, I'm gonna do one more little water bottle full. Just to be safe. Shit, this wasn't even me. And I happened to notice it. That's much better. And in case no one ever taught you this, this is really technically not leave no trace. I know it's just garlic. But look, they did it all over here. And then somehow it's even just all over the side. Liquid IV in the crick. Also, last night, my brother and his crew were giving me crap for my new camping chair because it's so tiny. But I'm like, you guys, it's the same height as yours. It's just not as big. It's hard to tell in comparison, like when there's nothing to compare it to. Oh, you know, just out here enjoying beautiful Mother Nature. Oh, wait, what? Somebody left more trash out here. Classy. Don't be that person that just leaves trash and ruins it for the next camper. It ain't cool. Okay, end rant. Now that I think about it, because I got woke up in the middle of the night, I was just kind of paranoid last night, honestly, because of that guy yelling. But then I got woke up in the middle of the night to what I thought was him yelling. But now that I'm here this morning and hearing all these cows mooing, I'm wondering if that's what woke me the second time. I guess I will roll up my sleeping bag because I know it's gonna be, well, maybe not. It's so early. It's only 9 a.m. right now, and I don't really have to. I still have maybe 2 hours to just chill. So I'm gonna migrate and like take advantage of being out here. I don't know, this chair definitely hurt my back a little bit last night though, just because it wasn't really giving me much back support. So I guess I could kind of see why they were making fun of me, but it's very easy to put away, and it's just like you can carry it so easily. And I just want, like I was telling you guys earlier, I want camping to be easy, and I want my camping gear to be like pretty compact, not stressful. And I'm learning really quick with car camping that you have to be a minimalist. You have to cut things down and use less, because you just don't have a lot of space to work with. And when you're in such a small space, it becomes it's very stressful when you have a bunch of crap everywhere. It's like very overstimulating. Oh my god, I just broke this. That's what I get for $9.99. I mean, it's not broken, but the string came out of the... I just wanted to have some real talk time, because I know I briefly mentioned yesterday that I was experiencing some fear involved with camping and solo camping and just honestly wildlife, snakes, coyotes, mountain lions, and bears, all the things, right? There's some fear there. But then inside my heart, my intuition told me, like, if you just sit here and think of all the things you're afraid of before you go out there and go be in Mother Nature, which is what my heart is calling me to do, then you're never gonna go. You know, you're gonna be waiting for the perfect time, and it's never gonna come, because there's always gonna be something. Like, it's never gonna be perfect. And so I'm just glad I listened to my heart, because life is short, you guys, and we can't just... I mean, for me personally, I don't want to just be stuck in a rat race and just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, meal prepping, trying to race to get to work. Like, it's tough sometimes, isn't it? And then I think recreation is so important. Like, something just told me a couple weeks ago, it's time to go camping again. It's time to get back into your outdoorsy spirit. And so I listened. And I'm really glad I did, because there is nothing like Mother Nature. Nothing like it. And it is a rat race, isn't it? Like, so if we're not careful and we don't prioritize recreation and doing things that truly make us happy, then we will become burnt out. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. So I just wanted to share that little bit with you guys, because it's just been kind of special and powerful for me lately to be able to listen to what my heart is calling me to do. I love how I just said, oh, I love nature, I love being out here. And a hummingbird almost flew into my car, and I'm like, ah! So guys, I've officially decided I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying here and gonna relax. I know I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere else. But I got like a really peaceful feeling again from this place. So yeah, I'm staying. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm kind of crazy for doing this because I do have to work today. But I don't know, I'm kind of known for like giving myself a very smooth path. In other words, if I think it's going to take me off my groove or make me too tired or this or that, I won't do it. But I'm trying to move away from that because I don't want to become like reclusive, or I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of the times I am really just a homebody. And so I don't want to go out and do stuff, you know, but at the same time I realize like life is passing me by if I don't go out there and do stuff. So yeah, this is very abnormal for me to be doing something on a work night. But I'm glad I did because I honestly think it's going to give me more energy to get through the work week, you know, like more, like I'm just going to feel like I had a great weekend, so I'm going to be happy at work. I don't know how to explain it. So I showed you guys this in the last video. It's like a little electric kettle that plugs in with something like this. It was less than $20. I think it was $15, so it's not the best quality, but I thought this thing was going to be able to operate it, power it, so that way I don't have to start my car to boil my water to make my coffee. But it was at 40% battery when I plugged it in. Ah! My thing spilled. But now it's dead. Okay, so 40% when I plugged it in. I plugged it in, I came to check on it 5 minutes later, and it was dead. So 300 watts, is that a lot of power? And this is 3 amp. So I don't really know what that means. I'm gonna look into that and research that a little bit because I don't really know how this operates. To be honest, I'm new to this. So I'm just gonna fill this up real quick. Ooh, it's already really hot. Shit. This might not be a good idea. I'm scared. Okay. Make myself a pretty big coffee. I don't know how many of you are coffee drinkers, but oh my gosh, I am a coffee addict. Proud too. One thing I actually really like about these last minute camping trips is like if you show up at the campsite kind of late and you have to leave somewhat early, it's never really like hot at the campsite, you know? And that's how it's been the last 2 times, so that's been great. I just want to take one more moment to appreciate this campsite because look at this. You have plenty of spots to park around here. And then all of these places to set up a tent, right? Like, so you can go there. Amazing. There's even kind of a flat spot right there you could do it at. And then there was really a cool spot right here. And especially since I cleaned it up a little bit, this spot I really thought was cool. Right next to the creek. So you're sleeping, and this is what you're hearing. So I'm gonna make my collagen and my fiber real quick with you guys. This is my daily ritual because it just gives you a lot of protein and calories like first thing in the morning, and it's very healthy for you. And I have my frother. Actually, Okay, here's the situation. So here is my, oh, there's my spoon. My water is boiling, so I'm gonna unplug this thing actually. And then this is my coffee situation with instant coffee. This is the best instant coffee I've ever found. And then my cup, and then my pumpkin spice creamer, and of course my frother. See, I have some friends with me. Okay, I like my coffee strong, so I'm not going to put a lot of water in there. And I'm not going to put too much cream either. Oh gosh, hopefully that wasn't too much. And then a frothy. So in a panic, I just threw all the stuff into the back of my car. Threw it in there, and I'm like trying to close the hatch because there was probably about 15 cows walking by my campsite. I tried not to panic too much because I'm like, it's just cows, but that was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I was just putting my stuff in my car and trying to calmly go back into the car and drive the F away. But they're gone now. That was crazy. All right, goodbye to the campsite. I'm so happy I have Starlink in my vehicle too, because I am in the middle of nowhere with absolutely zero cell phone service. So I had to stop because I forgot to take my blackout blocker, whatever it's called, from my back window. I'm going, why can't I see out the back? Well, that's why. At least when I'm driving by myself, I can go the speed limit I want to go, which is much slower, much slower than my brother.